got something to rant about. Ooh, and welcome to another episode of the General Rant.
With me, Callum, and you.
Nathan.
And you.
Pav.
We have got a really special guest on today.
Big episode today.
It's
big episode.
One of a very, very long time friend. Someone we haven't seen in ages, so this has all come out of the blue. I didn't even know you were coming over today, Pav.
Well, you know what, I'm a man of many surprises.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
In fact, to be honest, you surprised me more in the past half an hour than I've been surprised in since the last time I saw you.
Sometimes the best surprise is the one you're not expecting. So.
Is that what your mum said to you?
But it's great to be here today, boys.
It's a privilege, mate. You can't understand. It's a privilege to have you here on this podcast because you've been a big supporter of the pod.
Yeah, it's a big privilege to be here, man. I've
always been a big fan. Always been a big supporter of the pod.
Number one fan.
Big fan of the show. You guys, I think what you're doing is fantastic. It's great, you know.
We haven't set up a charity yet. You don't have to talk like that. We're not going to.
It's for a lot of the listeners out there. They might not know you as well as I do, but you know, growing up with you guys is great. That it kind of keeps me informed. It's like I'm away from you guys, but I'm not. Because, you know,
that's really sweet.
I'm still kept in the loop of what's going on in your lives, and it's great. I think you two are doing.
Yeah.
This is doing bits. I mean, we're getting at least 20 views per podcast.
Actually, it's more like 60 to 70.
That's the foundations, though. You know, this
it's doing better.
Well,
that video that we made. So.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Sorry.
Please be careful. I don't want my laptop to fall.
It's okay.
Rome
wasn't built in a day. It was built over millennia. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to start with the foundations. Yeah. Who knows, by episode 100, you guys could be on like 1 million views per episode.
Well, fucking everybody in their gran is doing a podcast now.
There is Grime Gran who is doing podcasts.
Is that the lady that really likes them grime artists? Yeah, she's cool, mate. She's cool.
I do quite enjoy those videos. I'm not gonna lie, they're not bad.
I've been listening to a podcast earlier, and they were going over like a recap of 2010, and I was like, fucking hell, that was a weird year. Like going back, because like Obama was still in power in America. Katy Perry, California Girls was like the hit song of the year.
Shout out to Sam. Loves that shit.
Is that 2010?
Sam loves Katy Perry.
Do you remember that in school when we were all wondering what he was listening to, like in his headphones when he put them on? And we thought it'd be like some kind of like heavy like EDM or like Skrillex, and it was Katy Perry's like album just on repeat.
That was stunning to find out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So basically, just to introduce you to Pav, we know Pav from school. I specifically know Pav because I resat a year and I joined Nathan and Pav in sixth form, and then we did music technology together.
Yeah,
one of the best courses ever offered.
And then that course itself because this isn't going to be too much of a ranty podcast. This is going to be more of us rejoicing over the sweet memories of.
Yeah.
I would go back in a heartbeat.
Oh, to school, yeah.
So not just to that last year.
2 years.
Because we
2 years were fantastic.
Seriously
just did such weird shit.
We did get good work done though. I want to make that clear.
I got
we always got the work done.
I got a distinction, which I thought I wasn't going to get, but I did. Just while you're here, Pav, as well, I don't know if you remember it, because I specifically do. When you knocked me out.
Yeah, I feel real terrible
with the fucking
really
like metal pole. But we used to do lightsaber fights.
It was
with like broken bits of like
random equipment
holes and shit. and then Pam just smacked me in the head, and like I literally folded like a chair, and then like I had to go to major, and I got sent home from work that night because I just kept staring at people, and like they were like, "Nathan, are you alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just." Fine. And then I had like a bandage there. And they were like, you need to go home. Like, I think you got a concussion. And then come to school for 2 days.
I think the best part is though, this isn't an isolated incident. There were many injuries across the 2 years. Many casualties.
I just want to bring up the case of Ryan Ford.
I was just going to say
because
Ryan
that boy
got shout out to my guy Ryan Ford.
Ryan Ford, he's got a podcast actually.
Yeah, really good one.
I thought he was just releasing his beats.
On Spotify.
Shout out to what is it?
It's
3DM.
3DM, yeah.
I think it was 3KE for a little while.
It was that as well. I think he's rebranded himself a lot.
Maybe he's in collaborations with Mysterion now, and he keeps changing his name so he can never track it down.
That's a name that I haven't heard for a long time. Mysterion.
I was thinking about it earlier on today.
He is
He
mysterious.
actually liked something on the band page the other day.
Really?
So I know he's
still alive.
it's either
Do you
that or
reckon he's still
someone's
wearing the same
it's
suit?
either that or he might be like, you know with James Bond,
Yeah.
like 007 is just his code name. He's several different people. Mysterion might be like, it might be several different people. Do you know what I mean? Like
it might have been a
taken
different
his
person
identity.
each day that we saw him.
Do you remember when we were like, we had that fire drill? And we were like, he wasn't there. We were like, where's Wiggo? And then he turns around and he's like, oh yeah, I was just sampling the fire alarm to make a beat.
We ran out, right? We all we didn't run out straight away, but we're in there, we're just messing about in the studio, doing as we do, and we leave and we're lined up on we had to line up on the tennis courts, and we all stood there. We look around like, dude, where's Mysterion, man? Where's James? What's going on? The guy comes out 30 minutes later.
Fire.
he comes out and he's like, yeah, guys, I was just sampling that. Dude, in the time that he was in there, I'm pretty sure he made a whole song. He played it to us when we came back
He was
here.
actually a fucking musical genius, that guy.
Yeah, he
James, if you're listening, please reach out. I want to hear what you've been bloody doing.
and I hope he still does it, because it's a waste of talent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Like, unless he's doing like IT or something.
No, I bet I know, because what if it's that kid out of School of Rock, Zach Mooneyham, and his parents are like, no, only classical music. But then
then they go to a concert.
Yeah, but then you go to what if one day in a few years' time we go to a club or something and he's up
James
there.
is playing.
Mate, and he's still in the same coat.
And he's still in the suit. He's still in the suit. You know what, James? If you're out there, you're listening to this, and you are thinking of becoming a DJ, full force, go do it. But please wear the same suit.
Yeah.
That way we can recognise you.
Yeah.
The best thing is, in 3 years of knowing James, I was in 2 different things with him. I never saw him without his coat on.
I saw him once.
We did.
In
For
one
picture day.
situation.
For picture day for school.
Yeah.
He had to take his
made
coat
him
off
take
for his
his coat
picture. And I thought, right, he was going to take the coat off and there was going to be
Nothing
robotic
on it,
arms.
He's like Dr. Octopus out of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know that dude in Men in Black when he's wearing that long trench coat?
Yeah,
and he takes
yeah.
it off and there's nothing underneath.
It'd be like that guy, the one that's like the cricket. Mate, he was a sound guy. But yeah, no, Ryan Ford getting smacked in the face with that
He
with
got
that
the
drumstick.
microphone, right?
Oh,
Chipped
he
his tooth.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Wiggo recorded it.
He sampled his tooth.
No, it wasn't that. It was because during school we went through a
the
while
rap
where
battle,
we started we make a really shit loop on Logic, and then what we do is we'd pass the mic around the room and try and spit bars over it, and we'd just gone through something like, I was like singing about like German
I
schnitzel
said
or
something
something
like
like
coming
that.
on your mum or something like that. I did. I remember that because we showed Mrs. Weird. Do you remember that?
Disrespect.
So we showed Mrs. Weird. She's like, that was a bit vulgar.
But anyway, I remember because I just spat some bars and then
Yeah.
Ryan put his face towards the mic because I was sort of putting it towards it. And it wasn't like an SM57, like a little one. It was a fucking condenser. Yeah. So it literally just, and then you can just hear it. You just hear it go like, and then you just hear it go, and then I'm just like, oh shit.
And you can hear us all going like, oh, and then you hear me, and then I'm like, it's on the floor.
I think the best part was though is like if you look at like Ryan, if anybody's seen Ryan, he looks like a proper geezer, right?
Does he?
Yeah, he looks like a proper geezer, man.
I love Ryan Ford, but
He's
I
a great
don't
guy.
think geezer when I see him. Do you know what I mean?
he
I
looks-
think gent.
He's a gentleman. But
I think fucking party animal because when you've seen Ryan Ford on the Lash, he's like a different beast.
I've never been.
Do you remember he used to
enough
take his shirt off a lot? He used to do that.
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
he
used to shout, "Come on!"
And he used to be like,
like,
come on!
He was like Martin out of fucking Friday Night Dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, they're roasted. It's roasted, isn't it?
My nipples are boiling.
But he had that other thing. Do you remember when we put a cardboard box on top of him? This might sound like bullying, and then we threw stuff, and it spitted through it, and then like he came out, and there was like a cut.
Yeah, it was a broken in half drumstick.
Yeah.
And then we went downstairs because we were all like, because it was us and.
It was the
us
second time
is
he'd
that
been
the
in.
time?
Tom Dimmock and that,
Yeah.
and we were sat there and we were like we need to clean this up and whatnot because he like fucking smacked in the face.
That's one of the times when Adamson just
Adamson
disappeared
found
for like
us.
an hour.
And but Adamson found us and was like, "What are you boys doing?"
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
And we were
Yeah.
all in the
Lurking around
toilet.
outside the
We were all in the toilet.
And then
like,
Ryan's just there, he's got blood coming out his face. He's like, what the fuck have you guys done?
There was a time that you tried smashing a bass and then.
Oh, and
Oh,
cut your hand.
So we're out there recycling a bunch of
yeah,
like,
we
musical
recycling
equipment,
stuff.
right?
When I almost smacked
And
into
then,
Thingy's car.
Just before that, we've got this wheelie bin full of like just broken guitar stuff, all just like musical equipment, all broken. And we were taking it over to like where the bins are, and I'm running with it. And then I don't know, for some reason I tripped over and fell down. This bin's going right into someone's car.
It was Boswell's. It was Mr. Boswell's, the fucking assistant principal.
Oh my god.
They had a nice car as well.
That was a close shave. And then I think Karma like instantly hit me for that. And then, I mean, we're throwing them away anyway, so I was like, I mean, I've always wanted to smash a guitar. Like, who hasn't?
Yeah.
You've got to do it. So we've got the opportunity. You go there and do it. And I think one of the strings snapped or something. Then I cut my finger open. It was a terrible experience.
The funny thing about that whole story, right, is that Pav cut his finger open, ha ha ha, but you drive a car.
Yeah, right.
But you were riding a pedal bike.
One-handed.
Like you fully have a car and you rode a pedal bike into school. And I was like, what?
I'm not quite sure why I was riding a bike at that
And
point.
you were there, you were just like, oh, I can't get home now.
How am
How am I gonna get home? My fucking hand. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
There's been 2 times I've nearly died in your car though. The first time,
So
Pav
we
was.
Ethan Morrison.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yeah, I was in the
you were
front.
there.
I was in the front, and Pam tried to high five me, and I was like, Pam, and Callum, I remember Callum's face, mate. It was a picture. It was a fucking picture. And he's just like, like he's gonna shit himself.
Yeah, because this car went this far away from just taking us out. It was going at like fucking 50. Like, I was like, this podcast might never have happened if you'd just done that high five.
I can't remember what Nathan was saying something. And I was like, I agreed with it. So I was like, instinctively, I was like, high five, Nathan. And I'm busy looking at him trying to high five because there's nothing worse than when like you catch a thumb or you want a good high five. So I'm there trying to get this high five. And then I'm too busy, and in all honesty, I was distracted and I was too busy looking at Nathan trying to high five him. And then I should have stopped, but I just continued going.
I cacked my pants. There was the other time as well. We were just.
Oh, the
talking
second
about
time I think because I think that's the time we went to that pub, right?
Yeah.
Where there was like
And
chickens in the garden.
Do you remember? And Pav,
What-
I
when
don't
we
remember
went
how.
out?
I was, you know what it was? I was like, I think, were we following a sat nav or something?
Yeah.
I was late for the corner, and then
Yeah, you just fucking. You
going
just
too
ringed
quick
around
for
the
the
corner in like a Mazda.
and then we're going too quick for the corner, so I'm understeering, and there's a dude like at the junction, and he's looking at us like, "Guy, you're gonna come straight into me." that was a fun day.
I remember though, he just was like, just waved at us afterwards. I was like, you could have died, mate. He was fine.
The best part was the look of shock on his face. Like he didn't think I should move out of the way. He was just like frozen, like you're gonna hit me. You assholes are coming straight towards me.
Oh,
But that was a good day though. It was nice. It was sunny.
That was a nice day. That was the first time when you were bold. I saw you when you were bold.
Was he bold? Oh, my memory's
Yeah.
terrible.
And you guys phoned me up and was like, oh, I was like, oh,
No,
I
we
just
gave
woke
you
up.
goddamn notice. and
No,
then
you
were
didn't.
showering
No,
with
you
balls
didn't.
or
No,
something.
you didn't.
We would have sat
No,
in the car.
I was
I
like,
remember. That's
I
when
was
you
like,
showed me Brockhampton.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to,
Well,
I need to, like you were like, oh, I'll be like 15 minutes. I was like, right, fine. I just need to grab a shower quick because I just woke up. You had woke me up.
Oh right.
And then I was like, right, so I got in the
Very
shower, and then you
grateful.
guys were like, oh, why you take so long? I just fucking woke up, going for a boozer.
Yeah, but it
I
was
don't want
like
to be
12
smelling.
o'clock.
Yeah, but that was like when I was working at Top Man and I didn't have like much hours, so I just slept all day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think if there was any other real injuries whilst we were there.
So Ryan lost a tooth. Ryan
got.
Tom got not.
Oh, my eardrum popped.
Yeah, you blew
Yeah,
it from
Tom
your
Blew
ear.
my
Yeah,
eardrum.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
blew
Tom
my
got hit in
eardrum.
the eye. Did Ben get hit in the eye with the drumstick?
Oh, was that when it like picked off the
launched
drum?
it, yeah. And it went and hit me in
Mate,
the
we
face.
do you remember we used to do the game where we used to sit in the studio at lunch and we used to find rubbish.
Boobis. Boobis.
Oh,
No, wait,
Boobas,
wait,
is that the one with the thingy? Is that the
Wait,
one?
wait,
It was when I dressed up as a woman and my tits that were left over, which are like these like weird ball things, and we'd like We like played tennis with them. And Headhunter as well with the.
Oh,
with the,
Headhunter was a sick game.
That's sick.
That was a good game. I enjoyed that very much.
We had the best imagination. We managed to make so many fucking
Great
games. Like, if we'd have been like one of these fucking stupid like YouTuber like people who like, you know, like what's that one with KSI? Where they're like a collective of YouTubers.
Side.
If we'd have fucking done, we'd had like high quality footage of all the fucking games we'd done, mate. They would have gone viral.
Mate, we could have made so many TikToks if that was a thing.
That would be great.
And we did, like I said earlier.
That was a good game though. We had rules, regulations, and
mate, we spent time crafting these rules. We didn't leave anything unturned. I can't remember what with Headhunters was it.
It was the drum hats. So when Mrs. Weird got the bongos, and then they had those little protective like hats on that looked like those sergeant hats, and we had
it's
to.
Like a game of
She spent like $5,000 on fucking bongos, and then we just took the hats. From them
I'm pretty sure that's the money that we made. We made that money from H Factor.
Didn't some of that go missing in mysterious circumstances?
Yeah, it did.
Things had to be bought.
It fueled my drug habit for quite a long time. No, I'm joking. That was a joke. That was fucking funny.
That was. I'm surprised they let us like actually deal with ticket sales and like.
Oh, do you remember when we had
money?
Right, no disrespect to the guy, but we had this sub teacher come and teach for a bit. Do you remember that?
Oh, the South African dude. Was he South African?
Oh,
no.
You mean?
No,
from Australia.
No, I'm talking about like quite old guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's the most aggy man, and me and Tom once did like a set in the middle of like the foyer thing, and he was fucking raging. He was like, "It's far too loud for a school. Far too loud." He was like, "Deafened children."
My favourite substitute was. Do you remember the dude who told you the story about the dragon's grandmother?
The Birmingham one.
Was he from Birmingham?
Yeah, he had like long hair. And he'd be like, I'm gonna tell you a story about.
I like that guy. Actually.
I'm gonna tell you a story now about a cat. And then it would be like a 45-minute story. It made no sense.
Best part was like that got you 45 minutes out of your lesson.
Yeah, that's true. He was a geezer though. He was a nice guy.
I think some sub teachers
definitely a virgin.
Actually didn't want to teach, but they were too scared of getting bullied by kids. So they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna basically just tell stories for an hour instead." And they tell the same story for 6 hours a day to 6 different classes.
Maybe it's like a.
You get paid for it though. You get paid very good
money as well. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, if I was a substitute teacher,
should we just become substitute teachers
and
work at the same
school? Think about it, right? You got no responsibilities for like making no lesson plans or anything. You get the same holidays that like teachers normally get, right? And then even in your holidays, you ain't got to do nothing.
And you're still on like at least minimum like 18k.
Yeah, you get easy, decent salary. All you've got to do is like pass the thing to be around kids.
Oh, we could pass on Headhunters and
yes.
We'd be great
generation. We'd be great.
I bet you like generations below us now would not be playing those kind of games.
Well, no, do you know why they won't be playing those kind of games?
They'll be playing those kind of games on their phone because they don't stop looking at them.
Yeah, those bloody
somebody
kids.
would have invented the game for them.
Yeah, it makes me
And now
sick.
they're playing it. You know, they're not making these
no
games.
imagination in those children nowadays.
My biggest favourite game though, it wasn't really even a game, but it was just getting rubbish and dropping out of the window on kids.
That was a great game.
I still had pens. I like the J corridor.
Do you know, because they look about and they'd be like,
that was my favourite part. I think I was the best at recycling because I'd never throw anything in the bin. I'd just throw it out the window. The premise that I lived by was out of sight, out of mind. Right? At least it's not cluttering up our space.
Yeah.
It's the kids' problem now.
We pretty much just lived though in this one.
Yeah.
So it's like we had like mixed forms in school as well.
Yeah.
And every single day we'd just go to our form tutor and be like, "Yeah, I'm in." And then we just fuck off and we'd meet in like the back cave.
Yeah.
But like each morning would just be something different would be going on. Isn't it a miracle? We always
but it's like the good thing.
I actually I enjoyed school far more from that.
If I didn't have that at school, if I didn't do music tech, I think I would have been very depressed right now.
I didn't have a day where I didn't, because I would have in the morning, like a Monday I think it was, I'd have like 3 free periods and then 2 hours of music tech. So I would either just not come in for those 3 hours, or like come in for a bit, play Headhunters and Boobies.
I would come in on my freeze just to go to the live room and see what's going on.
Do you remember those times? Because I know you weren't 18 at the time. Yeah. But when me, you, and Tom used to go to the pub And then ping pong was on like a Thursday. We go do like the pub, and then or like we go out, and then we go to like Pink's or something like that, and we just come in the next day. And I remember I'd like stay at my ex-girlfriend or something, and I would be wearing the same clothes as the night before, and I used to fucking stink. I used to absolutely stink of booze and whatever. I was like, oh, this is disgusting.
It was really fun. And then
I fucking loved it.
At parents' evening or whatever, they were like, I'm a bit concerned about Callum's attendance on. No, not attendance, but it's like attitude to work on Fridays,
yeah.
Because I just spend the whole day like staring at a computer screen, like eating crisps, like that was it.
I think that's when my drinking problem was first flagged up, was by Mr. Adamson.
He also made my mother aware of
it. Yeah.
I think the best part was though, is like at that time, they said you had to be in school, like they wanted you in your freeze, they wanted you to be studying.
Oh, I used to just.
But I think my attendance dropped to something like 30 or 40% because I didn't see the point in coming in when I'm just gonna sit there and do nothing. So most of the time I wouldn't even sign in. Like you'd walk in, you'd wake up. It was great. It was like a precursor to being at uni. Wake up at 11. I've got my next like lesson was at like 12 maybe. You know, you get ready slowly. Then you make the decision. I'm gonna drive in. I'm gonna pedal bike in. You know, you've got to weigh it up, and then you roll up. And then
am I gonna have a co-op meal deal? Am I gonna have that weird fucking dodgy Ash's fish and chicken?
Ash's fish and chicken.
How many names did that place go through?
Mate, do you know if it still exists?
No, it does. Because when I went home, I was like,
Mate, that Ash guy was desperate for our money. He was like, I'll make a bed for you. You guys can sleep here. If you buy stuff, what drinks do you want me to buy in?
Well, it still exists because I was gonna have an Uber Eats when I was in Milton Keynes because it was like really late and I was like, fuck it. And it came up on the Uber Eats bit, and I was like, I've just got the shits from looking at that menu.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
mate, that food, like, imagine ordering a takeaway, you're hungry, and that shit appears. I don't mean to stamp on anyone's business here.
Yeah, but
that was the goddamn worst food.
Was that Imran as well?
No, that was Sam's. That was Sam's at Sam's. Yeah.
I remember they used to have like the real big guys.
Yeah.
Big guys.
Yeah,
man.
they were.
Oh mate, yeah,
one of the
pedo.
He was trying to chase one of the girls. He was like, "Get him, I'll drop you off back at school." Like, dude, school's like a 2-minute walk from here, man. Yeah. She doesn't need a lift.
Oh, mate, I forgot about fucking Sam's and that pedo.
Yeah.
That used to be quite fun, man. We'd walk down there, we'd go down to the...
Well, they used to have like rats in the kitchen and all that. To be fair, Ash's is clean in comparison to Sam's.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I would not have a Sam's.
We did, this is just reminding me of the Bush Push saga.
I've got a video actually. Remember the time that we like... I can't remember if we had taped Samir up at this point, but we threw him into the book. I can't remember. Oh, I've also got the video of when we like we took him hostage. Taped him up. Taped his legs and everything.
This is why I'm saying it's insane that pretty much all of us went to university got really good results.
Yeah.
Because we went
alive.
through. But you know what the funniest one was? Our head teacher was showing her family around, and I think Brian again was saying next to a wall. In a sleeping bag.
No, he was in the sleeping bag, and we taped up the sleeping bag, and we like pushed him into the corner because he was showing
the sleeping bag.
And like Ryan was literally in a sleeping bag, cuddled up into a corner because we didn't want anyone to fucking, and nobody fucking noticed.
No, we put him under the desk. Like,
yeah.
And then we like covered him up in bags.
Do you remember when we made Mr. Bright an office?
Oh, mate. He got kicked out of his own office.
Mr. Bright. We had this IT technician, right? And he was called Mr. Bright, and he like worked for the BBC. Colin Bright. And literally, he was like doing like music tech, like helping out with the tech side of it.
No, he wasn't. Wait. Let me clear this up. No, what happened was, right, I'm pretty sure he got kicked out from the IT department, right? And nobody else would take him in, and then he might have been called for some help at some point in IT, and he was just like, "Oh, you guys got a lot of room here." He came my office up over here.
So like he had like his like little laptop and things. So what we did was we put duct tape
I remember.
all over his area, so he had like a little doorway and all that shit to get in. Oh mate, segregation, mate. That was fucking. Oh mate.
Time,
I forgot about us making him an office. I'm just thinking about what else happened now. Like honestly.
Oh god.
Oh, you know that fucking H Factor video? It's on like 1,000
Over
views.
1,000 views, and I'm dressed as a
1,000 views.
Scottish woman.
Oh damn.
Mate, so yeah, it's like a
I like to
at
check
least
up on it now
1,000
and
and a
then
half.
and see what's going on.
Sometimes, if a date is going really well, I'll show them it.
Yeah,
I'll be
you know
like,
what? If you
I'll be
wanna
like, do you
find
want
out-
to see me? Do you want to see something fucking joke?
if you want to know if she's a keeper, you show her that video.
Yeah, well, to be
He's
fair,
comfortable in your clothes. That's what's important.
yeah, you know, it's
You've got
not.
to see
Like,
her take on it. It's
to
like,
be
oh,
fair though, I won't lie to you. I wore that dress so well.
you know what? You pulled it off, man.
Yeah, it's the funny bit is when I'm getting out of Mrs. Weird's car, right? But like you can see my boxer shorts, like underneath is like the wind
Yeah,
kind
man,
of.
I just got a low angle on that. It's fucking traumatizing.
So does anybody remember the
Oh, dude, you guys remember that guy Aiden from South Africa?
Oh, Aiden.
He
Oh,
joined us in.
Aiden.
So I remember, like, you know, when we had like the taster days of what you were gonna be doing in sixth form. So like, you go around, like, they showed you like it wasn't even. I think it was like an hour segment that we got. Of like show you what you're gonna do, and if you take that class, that's what you're gonna do. So
I wouldn't have done it with your year because
Oh,
I'd have been
yeah.
failing my
Yeah,
first
yeah,
year.
and- yeah.
I remember going to there, and then I was just like, it was just pretty much like it was pretty much just the lads from when we did music GCSE together,
Boys.
the boys, and then so
It
we
was a
were
great
all just
group.
there, and then I was like, oh, it's just gonna be us pretty much, and then we get there on like the first day of year 12, and I see Aiden, and I was like, who's this guy? And then James Vigo was there as well, and then that's when
He's always there.
he was.
Did he ever leave? He's like The
Did he
Shining.
ever leave?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I've got a conspiracy theory for you now. What if he's a ghost of Hazley? Right?
Of a building.
He
He died
he
there
was a
when
worker
he was
there,
like,
right? he died when they were like putting in the foundations for that music department.
This sounds like a Mr. Flip
Right.
type thing.
And then like his ghost just haunts it. That's why he never took his like jacket off, man, because he couldn't. He's a ghost.
Can ghosts take their clothes off?
If they're hot, I guess. Like, do you know what I mean?
But they wouldn't.
If
be
it's
like, ghosts,
materialised
right?
onto them, I guess.
Dude,
like,
but this is the thing.
you
In
know.
like summer, remember it used to get hot in summer,
yeah, but he would
especially
never.
in there.
Yeah, he
never
would
took
take
his
it
coat
off.
off.
Yeah.
Ever.
Do you remember? Sorry, I just wanted to get back to this Bush saga.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Because there was some memorable ones, and I don't have the videos for them anymore, which makes me really sad. But there was videos of. The one I really wanted was. Do you remember there was that Indian restaurant, the Grange or whatever?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
had that big bush
yeah.
out the
Yeah,
front
yeah.
of it. And one day I got a full like sprinted push on Imran. Were you there?
I think I was.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
mate, I
he
wasn't
fucking flew. And it
Oh,
left,
he
and-
like went
and-
over the. Yeah, I was there. He
and
went
it left,
over
and
like
it,
three of the
and it
bushes.
left like a man-shaped hole or a small man-shaped hole in like this like bush, and apparently the people from the Grange were like looking out for like kids who've been fucking like standing in their bushes. Oh man,
That was a good one.
isn't it ridiculous? Like we were doing this shit, but this also reminds me of when you tried like drive-by egging us.
No. You guys were throwing. Somebody bought some eggs, right?
Oh, it was
this
me
is
because
a
I had a
segue
bet.
onto-
I had a bet. And I thought I was gonna get salmonella from having a cut on my hand.
This guy calls his mum up. He's like, "Mum, am I gonna get salmonella?" So I'm
Yeah,
throwing egg
if
at me."
Nathan ever said anything to you and he pisses you off, just say, "Shut up! You rang up your mum when you
When you
egged
thought
yourself."
I thought I know you can digest raw egg and it's fine,
Yeah.
but I was like, what if it gets into the bloodstream? Do you know what I mean? Like, I had a
Did you
cut.
have any cuts on
I
your
had a
face?
cut on
It's
my
not
hand.
heroin.
I had a cut on my hand.
Hey man, I'm gonna mainline some egg whites here.
Oh man.
That was a good time, man.
Oh Jesus
I'll
Christ!
go back to that within a heartbeat.
I would give anything to be back.
I
I do the same. I do the same again. I just do it. I do it the same again.
I think another great point in
I wish
like,
it was all filmed. I wish they'd
Yeah.
done like
Yeah.
a documentary of us or something.
Like
I don't know
educating
why
little
they would or
kids.
who would. I wish that had
Educating
been
little kids.
filmed. Like, I mean, we'd have been kicked out of school
Yeah.
after the first episode went out, but it would have been fucking great.
it would have been like the Eric Andre show.
Kind of. I mean, actually, I think if they just documented Ryan Ford,
Yeah,
his life
what
was
happened
great.
to that boy?
To be fair though, I think out of all of us that went to that school, yeah, that fucking music tech lot, we're destined for something. Do you
We
know
had
what I mean?
the best time though. I think.
Do you know what I
like,
mean? Like,
everyone-
if I
Absolute
ever get like
boredom.
a TV gig and they're like doing a show, I'm gonna get all of us cast in it.
Oh mate,
Yeah.
100%. I'm
Like,
warm game.
everyone.
You can have my
I'd do
consent
it.
right now.
Like,
I'm
and
on it.
the TV show I'd put forward is it's like us, but it's like a reunion and we have to organise H Factor.
I'm actually not going to write this. I'm going to write this.
We have to
I'm going to write this. Oh my god, no. You know the H Factor promo video?
Yeah.
We should reshoot it now. We should reshoot it. We should reshoot it.
Now we're all like buffed up and
Yeah, now we're all
yeah.
like fucking sexy.
That would be jokes, man.
To be fair, we've all had a glass.
Oh no, what if we put up the notch? Like this time we're organising like a Crawford Arms Day Festival. But this time we could go like I guess the thing with schools is it's like it didn't really matter if it did very well or not. Even though it obviously was going to do well because parents would always pay money to see their kids singing a cover of Adele. But you know what? Then we could give ourselves a real challenge here, or we could like try. I don't know. I feel like we should just do challenges and shit. Like, do you remember the Scrap Heap challenge? Do that with us. Except we got to create like an amphibious bike or something.
What we need
And Nathan's one. Oh no, Ryan Ford. This is the one that just tests it every week.
He'd be the best test man ever.
You know what we should do? Yeah, we should get everyone that was at school. We should all just move them to Leeds.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I guess
100%.
Sam up. Well, you know, everyone. We get them all.
Sam, we've got to get Robbie. Dylan was there sometimes.
Dylan was there,
We
Like, they can bring their families and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Sam can bring Daniel and Renee, and you know, and we can get them in a house and shit.
Yeah.
You know, we can get the whole lot up.
Team back together, man.
Get the whole crew back.
Who else was in the crew?
It was me. It was us three.
God.
Then there was like Sam, Fordy, Dimmock, Ben Adams, Harry Greenfield.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Actually, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
I just haven't seen him for ages. How are you if you're listening to this, Harry?
Give us a
Yeah,
shout out,
yeah.
man. No, don't give us a shout out. Just shout us.
Shout us in any way you like. I think just I don't know, the overall the benefits from that course were never ending. I bet you they don't do it anymore as well. I bet you they
No, to be fair, I think we bled that school dry of money. Like, seriously, like that school like is in deep financial shit.
I've heard that
because of
school
what
is
we've
not
done.
good anymore. Anyone out there who lives in the Milton Keynes area, do not send your kids to Hazley.
Yeah, Hazley.
Find somewhere else.
Do you remember how like strict that school was when we were the
Dude,
first
when we were
been
in like
there?
year 7, that school was
Well,
good.
That was strict
It was
though.
good
It's like if
school.
you fucked up, you were out. Like, that
we
was
were like
it.
one of the first 4 years, weren't we? Because when you started, there was no
Yeah,
year 11.
it was year 9 when I first started. Then year 10 in my year.
Yeah.
That was it, I think. Or there was like a year 10 maybe. And then like that was it though. And then so it wasn't full. But then you guys came
our
along.
year was the first year with sixth form, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've
So
just opened
They
sixth
just
form when we
opened sixth
started.
form when we started.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Which was
And
a
then-
long time ago.
You know what's mad is when you think about like, when you think about the years, like I can't even remember that, but it feels like it was just a couple of days ago. And then first days of year 7.
Mate,
Oh, you know, the other day I found my old like year 7 phone and I found a couple of videos on there, a couple of pictures. It was mad.
anything fun on there?
There was I remember shout out to Carl Owen. He was
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't want to know.
you know who he is.
You don't want to know.
I've got a video of him. He was fighting. Who's that really small kid? Is it Jamie Rowland?
Smaller than Carl Owen.
Really smaller than him. These two were just fighting outside of our lockers. And
Jamie Rowlands was the guy that did like cheese.
yeah.
I think
That
he
was
was.
I don't know. I'm not gonna name drop it.
Oh, no, I'd name drop them. I'd name drop them.
I'm not gonna name drop who this is, but do you remember the dinner lady incident?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
is that a podcast topic?
Fine. And look, everyone. I know people in fucking Wales.
Is it legit?
I've met people in Wales,
Is
and
it
they've
legit?
heard of this story.
Yeah, it was massive. It
Oh,
was
dude.
huge.
I
There's people
remember-
probably in
I
Leeds
don't
that know
know her
that
name,
story.
but I know somebody who heard about. Remember, she went to 2 Mile Ash with us, and then a video came about her
Oh.
and a dog, and then she.
Oh, yeah, we're
So
talking about that.
I came to Leeds like in my first year,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People know
chilling
about
with
that.
somebody, and then I was just like, yeah, this thing happened in my school. This video went around, and his girl turns around and was like, no way, I heard of that from Milton Keynes. I was like, oh my god, and she knew her name as well. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That was
Anyway,
nuts.
we move on to a different
Yeah.
topic instead of getting ourselves into shit because we probably will get some messages after this going.
Like, you
What the
fucking-
fuck are you talking about this?
When I was at the dinner lady thing, I meant the pasta scandal of 09. The dinner ladies were smuggling too much sweet corn in.
That's just smuggling ket in the panini bread.
Yeah, that was it. They were smuggling ketamine in the children's
Do you know what
panini.
still outrages me today? Is like, you remember when they like brought in the pizzas, you could buy a whole pizza, and the whole pizza was 20 quid.
Yeah.
And you were like, but why is it £20? You can get 2 whole large pizzas for 20 quid.
Yeah.
That was
But it was at school, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I paid £1
They were getting the kids ready to have your trousers pulled down. So like, you know what? You could go out there into society. Let's get you ready. You know, you gotta pay £20.
This is capitalism, baby. You're gonna have to pay 20 quid for a fucking pizza.
Pay to play, bitch.
And then you'll get fat and sad because you eat
pay
out
20
pizza.
quid.
And then you're gonna buy more pizza. That's how it works. It's a
Yeah.
sick fucking life.
Self-sustaining cycle right there.
I tell you what, we're going to move on to the next section now of the podcast. Pav, as you'll know, it's what we've been listening to, what we've been reading, what we've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nathan has been having a romantic weekend
Oh.
with his uncle in Manchester. Nathan, what have you...
Same weekend since I was 4 years old.
Oh, it's only right you're celebrating it together finally.
No, it was good. It was good. I got to see a lot of family that I didn't get to see, to be honest. I phoned my uncle because he was like, oh, do you want to come down next weekend? Because he works like 1 week on, 1 week off, and he's a single guy or whatever. And he was like, I was like, you do know? Because he was like, we'll go for some beers, get some food or whatever. I was like, you know, it's Valentine's Day, right? It's gonna be fucking rant. And he was like, Valentine's Day? I fucking can't remember that shit. He generally didn't have a clue that it was Valentine's Day, and I was like, that's how out of...
He hadn't gone past the shop and seen all the flowers and
My
chocolates.
uncle literally goes to and from work, and that's it.
Just with the blinkers on.
Shut up. Anyway, no, it was good. I got to see some family I haven't seen in like years. I saw my grandma, my late grandma's best friend, and I haven't seen her since I was about 4 or 5 years old, because she never used to come. Like, I never saw her when I went up or whatnot. But I haven't seen her since I was like a tiny kid. And that was really nice. A bit of old school memories and things. And yeah, and then just saw some like aunties and uncles and things I hadn't seen for time. It was nice. It was a good solid weekend. It's good to get away. To be honest with you, good to get out and not to like somewhere in Leeds or Milton Keynes. You know what I mean?
Get out of your...
Yeah, just get out everywhere that I know.
Not comfort zone, but like places you're not being too much.
Yeah. And it was absolutely top quality. I went to a pub called the Woodthorpe or something like that, and they do the soundest burger, mate. Whew. It's like not even on like a sesame seed bun. It's like on a crispy kind of like it was like and it had like onions in it, cheese, bacon.
I had a good burger the other day. It's that.
It's weird you talking about meat.
Yeah, I used to be a vegetarian for a certain amount of time, and then.
No, me and Pam have swapped.
Yeah, we swapped roles.
Yeah.
With, bit back and forth.
Oh, you were saying about.
But there was a great burger in this place called Sobar. It's a play on words.
Fucking cool, Sobar. Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah,
great
love
place.
it, man.
I think it's called the best clucking burger ever. But the thing is, like, they're not lying. It's great. You've got this like big slab of chicken in there, and it's nicely like it's got a great coating on it. There's onion rings in it. There's a whole bunch of different sauces. I couldn't tell you what they were, but it was fantastic.
Fucking
great.
love.
You know what?
Big
Their
fatty burgers, man.
thingies are really good as well. Their nachos, top class.
It's hard to find good nachos.
Yeah.
Because I've made sort of a thing out of everywhere I went, I'd get nachos. Worst one I ever went to, do you remember that place called like Giraffe Cafe or something?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
do terrible nachos.
I've never been there.
Their nacho
The
rating is...
worst.
Yeah, mate.
They had sweet corn and shit in it. And yeah.
Mate, and their
Sick.
nachos were like soggy. Do you know like when you like to have a crunch on a nacho?
Yeah.
I know when it's been in your fucking mince or whatever, like it's fine to be a bit, but when it comes straight out,
Yeah, when you got it fresh, you
mate,
want that
I want the
crunch on it.
crunch, mate.
I was outraged.
Yeah.
And it cost me £8 in an airport.
Disgusting.
For like that many. Airport food is the worst food of all time.
Aeroplane food is also the worst food of all time. I paid £5 for a Kit Kat and a bag of Pringles. That's it, £5 fucking pound.
Damn.
That's the most expensive Kit Kat and Pringles I've ever
Do you
bought
know
in my
what?
entire life.
I love
School
how-
set you up for that. Hazy School had set you up for them outrageous
Yeah,
prices.
you got your pants pulled down on the plane.
You're used to it.
Mile High Club, here I come.
The belt buckle was already undone.
Getting ready for that tube of Pringles.
Yeah, mate.
Desperate times, desperate measures, I suppose.
When you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
It's So
yeah.
versatile.
Oh, actually, if I was speaking of planes, I actually do want to give a shout out to that lady that I met on a plane a few years ago, who I haven't had sex with but have, and it's like I just remember her, mate. She was the best person in the world.
You see, I'm gonna lie, I've been really excited recently because I've never in my childhood did I think I would get to this point today where I would be having the opportunity to go see Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
We've just got back together.
yes.
I can say this proudly. I've got tickets to. I would love to have gone to the Leeds one, the Reading one. Sorry, but I mean,
You're in Leeds.
It's just easy.
Mate, I think I'm gonna get tickets for
Get
the
Friday
Sunday.
ticket.
Yes. Is it the Friday?
Yeah, Friday they play in.
Rage
Against
in
the Machine,
Leeds.
headlining here.
Shit, yeah. Mate, it's gonna be fucking
We've
insane.
got to be thinking though, like if you're an artist that's booked on Reading and Leeds, it must be pretty busy for you because you've got to play all the way up here, and then you've got to haul ass to get down to Reading, and then play down there.
Yeah. I think they do It'll be like one of the overnight coaches, probably, won't it? And then you just sort of like sleep.
I mean, I
To be
guess
fair, you know what though? It probably not too long a drive, like 4 hours maybe.
Yeah, Leeds
What's
and
a
Reading
Reading?
ain't that far.
Yeah.
Probably about 3-4 hours.
Yeah, it's not bad. Have you been listening? What have you been listening to? Reading,
Listening to a lot of Rage Against the Machine. I'm trying to get back into it now because I've been going through like phases as I listen to music. I'll really get into something, and then I won't be into anything for ages.
Yeah.
But I've been listening to that. I saw Tame Impala just came out with a new album.
Yes.
I've not listened to it yet. I'm yet to listen to that. Been listening to a little bit of Interpol. I got back into them recently.
Yeah, mate, they're bloody great. I love
Great
Interpol.
guys. I like their sound. I've been trying to get back into. There was a distant one like I hadn't listened to them in ages, and I got back into them recently. Colour Haze. I hadn't listened to Colour Haze since the Hazley days. And,
Who are they?
Colour Haze are like I think they're a 3-piece band,
Okay.
and I think they're from like Norway or Sweden or something. But they're quite like almost like a psychedelic band. They play this great.
Like Butthole Surfers.
They're not as aggressive as Butthole Surfers.
Yeah,
but
they're quite aggressive.
Their music's really good. I quite like them. And other than that, I've just been
dabbling.
Not really. Yeah, I've not really had a home recently, as to speak.
For music.
Yeah, because I've
Oh,
got.
I thought you meant in general. I was like, oh, you okay?
I'm a drifter now.
Have sleeps in his car in another line.
Put it past you, to be honest.
I'm just listening to the Ghost of Tom Jones, just like, you'll see me. You'll see me.
I have listened to the new Tame Impala album. It's good. It's like very like 80s, like it's like if the Bee Gees still made music now.
Oh right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I really like it. Yeah, I think you'd quite dig it. It's like it's bloody groovy. I'll give you that. The Strokes put a new song last week, so I've been listening to that like pretty much non-stop. That's been really bloody good. And other than that, I've been pretty similar. I've been just listening to a lot of podcasts this week. I've found this fucking great podcast with James Acaster on it.
He's a funny guy.
He's really funny,
a funny guy.
and the whole podcast is they get a guest in and they go through their perfect meal.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, the first two things is still or sparkling water, and would you have a poppadom or a bit of bread before you starter and all this sort of stuff. And then they just go on for it for like hours talking about like just fucking stupid like funny stuff, and that's great. So I've been doing that. I'm still reading 1984 by George Orwell because I'm a very slow reader, and that's been about it really.
I'm still reading The Hobbit, and I started reading that about 4 or 5 years
I
ago.
remember.
I've still not finished it yet.
Fucking hell.
I started reading Bar Black Sheep, but that was when I was 2.
Have you and that Uncut Gems film is cool.
Yeah, it's a good film.
I need to watch that.
It's a good film. It's a weird.
Have you seen is it The Irishman?
Yeah, really good.
Nero.
Really
I
good.
got halfway through that. It's a bit slow, but I think it is a really good film.
But it's slow because it's Scorsese. You know what I mean? It's about the story rather than like the action. And
I watched the
like
bit with where he's calling them all assholes or something, and then
De
Niro walks out.
Yeah,
He's like, come on, man, I'm not gonna have you call me an asshole to my face. He's like, nah, I'm not you, man. I'm saying to the other guys.
Yeah, I know the bit you're talking about. Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh, Jimmy Hoffa.
Is it Jimmy Hoffa?
He's only disappeared and has never been found.
Yeah. Well,
in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killed off by the government, mate.
Probably.
He wasn't.
What happened to him then?
I don't want to spoil it because Pav's not there yet.
Okay.
No, but in real life he has disappeared. I don't know what's happened to him.
No, but then there was the whole thing is the whole film leads up.
Oh,
to
is that about Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah, about about what happened. happens
so I haven't watched it.
as well.
But what have you been listening to? What have you been reading? What have you been watching?
Listened to a lot of the Black Keys recently.
Obviously, very cool band.
Very cool band. Not really been doing much really. Like watch wise, I started watching Daredevil again yesterday because the new Batman suit was released and it kind of looks like Daredevil's
It
mask.
does have that.
And I just was like, do you know what? I want to fucking watch Daredevil again. So I started watching that yesterday, and then I finished Punisher again as well yesterday as well.
Crikey.
So I finished like the last season that I was on from the last time. Star Trek Picard, big Virgin thing, but absolutely fucking amazing. Like the new latest episode dropped, and like for those that haven't seen it, 7 of 9 is just fucking badass. She's so cool and so fit. I just fancy her so much. She's a Borg. You wouldn't get it.
No.
No, seriously though.
After all the high points of this podcast, this ball conversation is really.
To be fair though, it's like it's good for like it's just a good show. It's just a really good show, and like Vikings on Amazon Prime.
I've heard
as well.
Vikings been great.
Vikings is unbelievably good. Like the characters in it, the story, the whole thing is good. Reading wise, I've just been reading people's redemption statements, and that's about it. At work.
Oh,
that's all I can really.
Oh, I thought you meant a different kind of redemption.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought you meant as well. I thought you'd been like going online and reading like sick notes with like left or something like that. Like I bet there is like on Reddit or something like a thing of like sick letters to like work, so they're like really shit or something. I think with that we're gonna round this podcast off. Pav, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Great to be here, guys.
Pleasure, mate.
And with that, we will say goodbye.
Adios, amigos.
Goodbye, Pav. Do you have anything to say to the people whilst you've got some airtime? Let them know the truth.
The truth is, Rage Against the Machine should have formed a while back and continue to. You know what's great about Rage Against the Machine, right? Like just before we go, is I was just reading something earlier on that their US tour, all the profit money they're making from it, they're donating it 100% of the profit money to charities and local activists in that state, which I think is absolutely
insane.
That's really good.
That was fucking.
That's how they
brilliant.
know they've made money.
Yeah.
So they can just.
So Rage Against the Machine. Cheers.
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 Adios, amigos.